Where ancient ruins meet quintessential Spanish beauty, welcome to Cadiz, Spain. Cadiz, Spain, one of Europe's oldest cities where sunlight dances on the Atlantic and narrow lanes echo with centuries of history. Founded by the Phoenicians over 3,000 years ago, this coastal gem has seen Romans, Moors, and explorers all leave their mark. From golden beaches to lively plazas and Baroque architecture, every corner tells a story of resilience and beauty. Hey, it's Mark and Pam with Any Way You Travel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, we're glad to have you back. Now, let's explore Cadiz, Spain. Pam and I immediately fell in love with Cadiz. Not only its history and gorgeous architecture, but also the simplicity of the city and the kindness of the people made us feel right at home. Cadiz was founded in 1100 BC, a century before the Phoenician alphabet was developed, and during the time when the mighty Egyptian empire had started to fall into decline. We absolutely loved the city, and we loved our visit here. These are the Phoenician ruins. You can go in and see these. Unfortunately, they were closed while we were there, but make sure you get an appointment and you go down and check out these amazing ruins.
I have a friend who always checks in, wondering how I've been. I have a friend who always shows up again and again and again. I know when I'm feeling low, I have a friend. I have a friend. I have a friend who always shares through generosity. I have a friend who's a hoot and a half. We laugh, laugh, and laugh. Can't wait to see ya. Can't wait to hug ya. I can't wait. Mi amigo, where you go, I go.
Okay, it's 1 BC and you wanted to go to the movies. Where would you go? How about a Roman amphitheater? This amphitheater is amazing. I mean, the history. If this place could talk, what it could tell, right? This was built 2,500 years ago, and it was only found in 1980. This really is a must-see, and it's tucked away near the old port of Cadiz. It's one of the city's most fascinating archaeological discoveries. The city was called Cadiz by the Romans. It was a prosperous city, and this amphitheater, which could hold 20,000 people, was hidden for centuries beneath later buildings. Its existence almost forgotten until 1980, when a modern excavation revealed its curved seating and underground passages. This structure wasn't just a place for entertainment, it was the social heartbeat of the Roman city. All Roman citizens, slaves, freemen, commoners, and the wealthy gathered here to watch plays, hear political speeches, and participate in community events. The design reflected the Roman passion for architecture and public life, efficient, symmetrical, and meant to impress. Built into the natural slope of the land, it offered sweeping views toward the harbor, where merchant ships arrived from across the empire. Over time, as new cultures took hold and Cadiz eventually became Cadiz, the amphitheater was buried and built over, preserving it almost like a time capsule. Today, walking among its stone remnants gives viewers a rare glimpse into the daily life in ancient Cadiz, a reminder that this vibrant coastal city has always been a crossroads of history, culture, and human connection.
I'm walking down the street, and these are door knockers on the front of someone's house. They're huge, and they're in the shape of hands holding a ball.
And of course, at the heart of every great European city lies its cathedral.
The Cadiz Cathedral was started in 1722 and finally completed in 1838. It was built to reflect the city's wealth due to its trade with the Americas.
The Cadiz Cathedral stands proudly along the waterfront, its golden dome visible from almost anywhere in the city. It was built during a time when Cadiz was thriving from trade with the Americas, and the cathedral was meant to show the city's growing importance and its faith. The mix of Baroque and neoclassical styles reflects how long it took as different architects added their own touches over the years of construction. Inside, it's bright and open with tall columns and simple, elegant details that make it feel both grand and welcoming. Beneath the main floor is a large crypt, and above it all, visitors can climb on the bell tower for sweeping views of the city and the sea. From that spot, you can see how the classical Cadiz Cathedral connects Cadiz past and present, standing as a reminder of the city's resilience and its deep connection to faith and the ocean. As you walk through the cathedral, you can almost feel the overwhelming pride the residents of Cadiz had in their city and their faith. Next to the cathedral is the Arco de la Rosa, or the Arch of the Rose. It was one of the ancient gateways in Cadiz's medieval walls. Built in the 1200s near the old cathedral, it was named after a nearby chapel dedicated to Our Lady of the Rose, and once served as the main entrance into the old city. The Gran Teatro Falla is Cadiz's beloved red brick theater. It's known for its Moorish revival style and lively spirit. Built in the early 1900s, it's the heart of the city's cultural life, especially during Carnival, when music, comedy, and colorful performances fill its historic stage. Now, while these arches may not look like much, they're actually quite important in the history of the city of Cadiz. This gate was built in the 1400s and was the land gate to the medieval quarter of Cadiz. In fact, Cadiz City Castle sat in very close proximity to these gates. The pointed arches were, that was the location of the royal butcher. In the 1600s, the Blanco family also erected a chapel on this site that was dedicated to the Virgin Mary. However, both the city castle and the chapel are now lost to time. As I mentioned earlier, Cadiz was also known as the Roman city of Gades. It was one of the most important ports in the Western Roman Empire. Its location made it a key hub for trade, shipping goods like wine, olive oil, and salted fish around the Mediterranean. Throughout Cadiz, you'll find nods to their Roman history. You'll see red banners with SPQR on them, which means the Senate and the people of Rome.
This is the Plaza de San Antonio. It was established in the 1800s. It was the center of Cadiz's social life, and it is the plaza in which the Constitution of 1812 was proclaimed.
The Church of San Antonio, facing the Plaza de San Antonio in Cadiz, is a Baroque-style landmark from the 17th and 18th centuries. With its twin bell towers and simple elegance, it's long been a centerpiece for local worship, festivals, and community life in the heart of the city. Of course, every European city has a marketplace, and Cadiz is no different. They have an incredible marketplace.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found.
After a long morning of sightseeing, it was time to sit down to a refreshing drink with our new friends Tony and Robin. We found this cute little cafe that just happened to be vegan, so if you're vegan and you go to Cadiz, there you go. The folks were very kind and loved speaking English with us. Carnival in Cadiz is one of Spain's oldest and most famous celebrations, rooted in centuries of satire, music, and community spirit. Inspired in part by the carnivals at Venice, it became a way for locals to express humor and social commentary through colorful costumes and clever songs. The event takes over the entire city with lively parades, street performances, and musical groups. The Carnival Museum in Cadiz preserves this unique tradition year-round. Inside, visitors can explore costumes, instruments, photographs, and recordings that tell the story of how Carnival evolved, from its origins as a people's celebration to the vibrant cultural showcase it is today. It's a place that captures the creativity, wit, and pride that defines Cadiz itself. We hope you enjoyed our journey through Cadiz, Spain. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so YouTube knows to spread it to more travelers, and hit the notification bell so you can always travel with us. This is Mark and Pam with Any Way You Travel. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Happy travels!